Hey y'all, welcome to Pleiadian Point of View. I'm Peyton with Peyton Energetics, and I'm a Pleiadian channel and starseed coach. So in today's video, the Pleiadians are going to be taking us down the rabbit hole. So they're going to be talking about a topic that is a little more advanced than what they normally go into. So if you are someone who has been on your spiritual path for a while and consider yourself to be a little more experienced, ready for some of the deeper lessons from the P's, today's video is for you. And if this goes over your head, don't worry about it. The P's had to explain this to me a number of times before I really understood what they were talking about. As we start to get introduced to higher vibrational topics, they really let us make some major changes in our life. And this is one of those topics. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. Now, today we're going to go down the rabbit hole a little bit. And we're going to look at something that the P's have been training me on for a while now. And it just really clicked with me what they were saying. And I found that once I understood what they are talking about today, it can change things dramatically. So let's jump in. Now, one of the things that we know as humans is that we are very programmed to believe in the outside world, right? We believe there's this whole world outside of us and lots of things that are controlling us, telling us what to do, and we're not always super excited about that, right? But we have a very strong belief in the external world. So we think there are things that are just reality, right? You just have to deal with it as part of being human. And of course, much of this is a story that has been told on our planet for thousands of years. So this whole belief in an external reality is one of the huge kind of foundational illusions of the Matrix. Because one thing that the P's have taught us is that there is nothing outside of us. It is just a projection of our consciousness. So it's kind of like we're watching a very compelling movie. But that movie is actually coming from inside of us. And when we hear that, we're like, okay, yeah, I get it. But let's take this a little deeper. So when we are looking at those things that frustrate us in our daily life, one of the things that can really lock us into having a negative experience with something is that we think that this always has to go badly. This is just how life is. So let me give you an example of what we're talking about. Let's take a normal everyday frustration for a lot of humans. Sitting in traffic, right? So this is something that we think as being kind of out of our control. Now, we might try to run around in the car when there's less traffic. We might try to avoid rush hour, not travel on a Friday afternoon. But this is one of those things that kind of illustrates the human 3D illusion that we buy into this idea that we're going to get stuck in traffic. A lot of us have to commute in it every day, so it seems very real. Right? Seems like something that's a little out of our control. And a lot of things in our 3D world feel like this. Like we don't have control over that. Either it is something that just happens like traffic, or it's something that we may feel is being done to us by people in authority, by institutions in authority, imposing rules on us, making us do things. This example holds for that too. It's something we feel very strongly is outside of us, but that is controlling or having an impact on us that is not desired. So the P's gave me this example about a month ago when I was up in Los Angeles and I was looking at having to drive back home to Southern California, rush hour on a Friday afternoon. And as you can imagine, in most of our big cities, that is not an ideal time to get out in traffic. But that was when my trip was ending and I was going to have to get out on the highway. And when I looked at my traffic app, it showed the road was red the entire way from LA down to Southern California. And so I was starting to feel that hopeless feeling that I was going to be spending the day sitting in the car. But the P's came in to talk to me about this example that they're giving us today, where everything in our reality is just a projection of our mind. So the way that the P's walked me through this example in just this very mundane human thing that we all have to do, get in traffic. And what they had me remember was that every part of that situation was me. So what does that mean? So when we take a daily aggravation and just pick one of your choosing, we think that this is outside of us, that it has already happened, it's just reality. I could show you my phone with that huge strip of red highway. It looks very real, right? That's our human 3D illusion speaking. But what the P's came in to coach me through is to remind me that every part of this situation is my energy, which means the road is my energy. All the other cars that I was about to get out in traffic with are my energy. The entire driving prediction or forecast is my energy. And so when we start to break down those annoyances in our life or those things that look like problems, and we start to analyze them as being all us, we can actually change the outcome. As an average person, I was looking at that phone app going, oh my God, I'm going to be sitting in traffic for 4 hours. And that can happen coming out of LA. But instead, the P's had me switch my perspective slightly so that I was looking at this and going, I am in control of my ride home. So just because everyone else may choose to be sitting on a gridlocked highway, I can choose another timeline. So if I am, as the P's always tell us, and we think about this, of course, very kind of symbolically, but now we're actually applying it to daily examples. So I started to think that all of that traffic was an extension of me. And so if that is my energy, which is creating that reflection of a traffic jam, I can create another projection. Instead of having everyone sitting in their car at the same time, I could send everyone home. And so I started to play with this idea of every part of this equation of a traffic jam being my energy. So if everyone appeared to have gotten in their cars at the same time, I could create a reality where everyone went home early. No one wanted to be out in their cars at this time of day. Now, this strains the ego mind because we're going against the illusion that the ego is very comfortable with. There's traffic. You can't do anything about traffic. That's out of your control, right? This is what we think about everything in 3D, that these things are outside our control. But once I started to look at this and think of it as every part of this situation is my energy, you realize you can change the projection. So what I did, even though I had already gone down the rabbit hole of looking at my traffic app and knowing that things were supposedly a disaster, what happened is I started picturing a different result. I started imagining that I was holding my phone and the road was completely green on my traffic app. Everyone had gone home. They just weren't traveling this afternoon. And in this situation, the ego mind will start to chime in going, what are you doing? That is delusional. You are crazy. But that's just the ego mind buying in to the 3D illusion. So if we start to play with an alternate reality, just imagining the highway completely empty of cars, completely green, right? Then what happens is we start to select another timeline. So here's what happened. I got on the road to go home and I'm leaving LA at the same time that my traffic app had just been forecasting doom and gloom for my entire commute. And what happened is every time it would look like the traffic was coming to a stop, my lane would start to go. Everything around me was gridlocked, but whatever lane I moved into opened up. And what happens is I got home in record time. Now, if I was still looking at that traffic app, it would still be showing me the collective illusion that it was gridlocked traffic. And when I looked around at all the lanes around me, that's what I saw. The lanes were just sitting gridlocked. But what happened, because I was focusing on a different outcome, the universe carved a path out that gave me the result of not being stuck in traffic. So this is kind of a long-winded explanation to show us the power of creating alternate timelines. Now, I didn't do anything to control the world around me. I just controlled the outcome I was focused on. And what happens is the universe just cleared the path in front of me. So nothing else changed except that I sat through the entire experience with the focusing on everything moving smoothly. And so what happens is that was my experience. So we can apply this analysis to any of those things that we are feeling are out of our control. And for humans, we're feeling that way about so much right now. But when we realize that with any little thing that is popping up as an aggravation, from as simple as something as mundane as sitting in traffic to some of the bigger things we're seeing in the world, and we start to take back our creative control, to realize that whatever that thing is, maybe it's a fight you're having with somebody. And once you realize that the person you are fighting with is you, another version of you, you start to take these daily things that make 3D life kind of a pain in the butt, and you start to radically change the outcome. So this is kind of something that takes us a little while to wrap our brain around. The P's have been telling me this for honestly years now, and it didn't really sink in for me what they were saying until they coached me through that example with the traffic. That instead of looking at a situation and going, oh no, I can't do anything about this, it's out of my control. Instead, I turned it around to working with my energy. Didn't do anything else externally, didn't get on a different traffic app. All I did was start to think about, well, this situation is entirely created from my energy. Therefore, I can change the outcome. And I held onto that frequency throughout the entire drive, filling myself, as the P's were talking about in a recent video, with the energy of magic and miracles. And what happens is that was my outcome. I don't know how I got from LA to Southern California in less than 2 hours when the traffic map showed that the entire highway was gridlocked. But I did, because I switched to a slightly different timeline. This is kind of a meaty topic. As we start to play with this, the ego mind is going to have a meltdown. It's going to tell you that's not reality. That's not how life works. You can't change that thing. It's out there. But once we start to remember from our fifth dimensional perspective, everything in our reality is our energy. We can change anything. So very, very important message. And if you start to play with this example in your life, you'll see how you can start to create little bubble realities for yourself, where you have a different experience than everyone else. Even if everyone else is stuck in a situation or having to wait in line or stuck in the rain, if you start to take control of the fact that everything is your energy, you can start to hold yourself in a higher vibration and create miraculous results. This is how we start to do that. So very kind of complicated topic for us today from the P's, but one that as you start to think about this, and don't let the ego mind derail you. The ego mind's going to tell you you're crazy, that you can't do it. That's just the 3D program. Once we take back that awareness that it's all us, we can change it all. And it's really, really powerful. And this is what starts to connect you to results that look like magic. So that is what the P's wanted to share with us in today's POV. Hope it didn't lose you. It is definitely a topic that is in the weeds, but this is for those of you who are getting quite advanced with your metaphysical understanding. This is how we start to create magic and miracles, which, as the guides always say, is how life is supposed to be. So that is what I've got for you in today's POV. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.